Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Andy Robinson RC. Cheers for checking out the channel today. And we've got some more vintage goodness. As you can see from the cars in front of you, or in front of me, we have, from left to right, we have a Tamiya Tl01 Subaru Impreza. We have a Team Associated B3. And we have a Tamiya Grasshopper 2 in Benetton Formula 1 like livery. So, yeah, vintage goodness. Okay, so I'll get into it and I'll explain what we're doing with these and why I've got them. I think I'll start first with the Team Associated RC10B3. Okay, so yes, I picked this one up from eBay, and we're going to have a closer look at it. Let's move these ones out of the way. But yeah, I picked up this one from eBay. Luckily, I got this absolute steal. It was a damaged car. All the front wishbone had completely broke. It broke in 2 or 3 places, and it was just being sold as spares or repair. So anyway, I managed to get it. And the initial plan for this was it was going to be a spares car for my factory team B3. So if anything broke on that, I could, whip the parts off this and keep the other one going. Which, to a degree, this is still what this buggy will be. But, it came with a 40 meg Futaba handset and receiver, and it had I can't remember what servo it is now. I think it's I can't see it now. High-tech. It's a high-tech servo, but it's quite a torquey one, and so it's while the steering isn't mega fast, it's precise, it's torquey, and it's all right. I've had this running. So yeah, so we got this B3, but it's got some nice things on it. It's got factory team turnbuckles. It's now got graphite front wishbones, which I put on it because those were damaged, or this one was damaged. It's got, now I'm not sure if this is a Trinity or a Fast Tracks, but it's got a rear blue alloy transmission brace on. It's got a rather cool RPM rear motor guard bumper on the back. It's got the universal or CVJs on as well. And I think as well, I'm thinking on this that the rear shock tower is graphite as well. Not 100% sure, but it looks very close to the one on my factory team one. It might not be, but I think it is. But I could be wrong. It's not bad. Okay, also forget that it's got an RPM gear cover on there as well. It is missing the cap, but I might be able to find one of them. But still, yeah. So for the price I paid for this, which I'll say it was £65, which was a steal. I think, look at the wheels and tyres are almost like new as well. Now the only thing I think is a bit of a shame is, unfortunately, it's lost its original B3 shocks. Now I'm guessing it would have had the gold shocks on this originally, but they're gone, and we've got these Absima oil shocks on. Now they are a bit longer than the standard B3 ones, I think, but they're okay, and they do the job. That they're pretty smooth, so they're okay. So yeah, so I've got this running. And it's quite cool, actually. It is pretty damn cool. We've got the Ripmax Extra Quake ESC, which is the 12-turn motor limit. In the back, I've got a Team Phantom brushed motor, modified motor. Now, I'm not sure what wind it is at all. I don't know. I know that the timing's been upped on it. And it's running I think it's a 23 tooth pinion, and the spur gear seems quite small, so I think it's maybe a 78 or something down there. I haven't taken the spur gear off, But yeah, I've had it up and down the street. I probably will do a running video on this to show you, but it runs pretty nicely, really. So what was initially a spares car has turned out to be a whole spare buggy to use. So I'm very pleased with that. So that's the B3. So we'll be using this at vintage meets at some point. So I'm very pleased with that. Just shove that over the side. Oh yeah, quickly as well, I like the paint on this. I mean, it is a bit of an old body shell now and it's probably a bit tatty, but I like the paint on it. And I think this one isn't the original B3 one. It's a Protoform body, Proline Protoform body. But yeah, so I don't actually know the name of it, but it's cool. I like it. It's quite a low profile shell when it's on the buggy. Yeah, it's cool. So we like that. And what else have we got? What should we do first? We'll do the Grasshopper. I'll say first, we can do it second. Here we go. So this is Grasshopper 2, and it's in Benetton Formula 1 livery. Now, again, I got a really cool deal off a friend of mine for Blackpool and File, the Radio Control Car Club. And we got the two buggies, the two cars, the Grasshopper 2 and the Subaru Impreza Tourer. For the idea was I got them for the club so we can hire them out at our race nights, and especially since we've started a beam stroke live axle class now, which is basically running Hornets, Grasshoppers, Lunchboxes, Fighter Buggy RXs, etc. That style of buggy, and we've got to have a live beam axle at the back. And they've got to be in kit standard stock form, although you can change the 380 motors out for 540s, so you can do that and you can put bearings in. Other than that, it's got to be stock. Now, this has got Grasshopper 1 wheels and tyres on. Now, the reason is it had Hornet rear tyres on, and it had Grasshopper 2 wheels at the front, so it was a bit odd. So I just changed for a full set of spare Grasshopper wheels and tyres I had. So that's why they're on there. It's got a really cool, quite cool, if you can see it, I don't know, driver figure painted as well. I like that. And we'll take the body shell off, and you know, I mean, it's probably nothing you've not seen before. But I love the paint. It looks like it's been done a good while ago. It just looks cool. I love it. So let's try and get the body shell off without ripping any off. Okay, so there you go. You can tell this one. I mean, this is an original Grasshopper 2. This. Sorry, I was waffling now. I wasn't showing anything. I was showing my pillow. Yeah, this is a Grasshopper 2. It's an original one. Now, the only thing I've done to this, I was going to put bearings in, but it's already got bearings in it, so that's done. Is I've put a like an old M-Tronics ESC in there. I think it's like a 15 turn or a 20 turn ESC, just to get rid of the mechanical one because it'll make it easier, more reliable for racing. I do hope that I'm going to put a 540 in at some point to make it a bit more like what everyone else is running in the class. But other than that, we've got high-tech receiver. It's nice and like big. We've got a high-tech servo. Now, let's have a look. HS300. Now, I was surprised actually. It's quite. I mean, it's not a heavy car, so it doesn't need a really torquey servo. But it's certainly quicker than some of the ACOM servos used to find in these buggies that you'd get from, you know, when you went to purchase one at BT's or something. But yeah, so the steering should be fine. Steering servo should be fine. It's torquey enough. It's quick enough for what this is. So yeah, it's overall it's in not bad condition at all. And yeah, so super pleased with that. So we're going to be loaning that out on race nights if anyone wants to join in on the beam axle live axle class. So yeah, so actually a big shout out to Lee Chorley for letting us purchase these cars for the club off him at the price we got them for. Really appreciate it. And our last one here, because we also run touring and rally cars as well, because predominantly we are a carpet track inside. Hoping to be running some outdoor meetings either late this year or next year. at Northwest Nitro when we get the Astro track sorted. Anyway, so yes, this is a Tamiya Tl01. It's a touring version. There is a buggy variant of this. It's the Tl01B, but this is the tourer. It's got the Subaru body, and I must admit the Tl01 isn't my most favourite Tamiya touring chassis, but they are strong and reliable. So this one is pretty standard, apart from it has been ball raced, and it's got an LRP runner brushed ESC. So if I'm going to do anything, we may put some oil shocks on it, if I can find some reasonable, and we might put a slightly nippier motor. We might put torque tuned in it or something, sports tuned. I've not decided yet, but again, it is for people if they want to give it a try on the night and they want something to run to see how they get on. We've got this Tamiya Tl01 touring car. So I'll say I've checked them all out. They've been tested. They both run, which is great. So I'll be looking forward to hiring these out of the club and seeing them going around. I know, in fact, my lad has considered wanting to try the touring cars out. He hasn't got one. He's just got his Schumacher KR and his team associated B6. But so this, we might let him use this one as well and see what he thinks. But yeah, so there we go. I just thought I'd quickly show you these latest acquisitions. And we will... there goes me B3 again. The Tl01 Tamiya Subaru Impreza. With actually, of course, Burns and Reed livery. I think it might be a French, is it the French? Oh, right, Rally Monte Carlo, 2001, sorry. And then we've got obviously the Grasshopper too. So yeah, as I say, really pleased with these. Massive thanks to Lee Chorley for letting us purchase these for the club at a really, really good price. And I'm really chuffed I got my bargain B3. Anyway, cheers for checking this video out, guys. I appreciate it. If you could consider liking the channel, giving us a subscription and hitting the notification bell, and we'll be doing more RC content all the time. And you can also check out our previous videos. Right, thank you very much. Take care, and we will see you soon. Bye.